Hey everyone, this is Duke, and welcome back to, again, another review on Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime once again. So, for those people who may be asking, Duke, you already done a review before. Why are you doing this again? Well, today, instead of uh, doing a review, even though I already done it previously, we're actually going to show you the tutorial on how to change Optimus from his alt mode to back to his own semi truck. First of all, if you got Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime, like let's say if you got it now or you still have it in your collection and you are pro at this, good for you. But if you are, like, I don't know, a con or a new and got this figure, like after getting $100 for this rare figure, here's the instructions right here, just to kind of get you an idea. I know some people use the instructions. I can't even speak correctly, sorry. Some people use the instructions because, they just wanted to, like, get helpful with this. But now, this time around, since currently I am doing better, and since I don't need this manual, this is already in trash. So, if you are watching this video and are new to the channel and are also a Transformers fan, make sure you subscribe to the channel for new videos. Weekly, every day, or whatever there is. But today, well, let's get started with the transformation. But first, let's get Prime upright from his pose. So, the first thing, let's move this camera a little bit. And we're going to show you the transformation right now. But first things first, you see these swords? They can always annoy you. So like I said, I mentioned in my review that if you want to, like, remove them, there are 3 screws. Excuse me. So there are screws right here. So you can want to take off the blade if you want to. But if you want to put it back in, don't lose those screws and put these screws back in. And you can put the screws back in. But just make sure that it stayed in the right place, so that way it would have this feature. So first thing, you want to flip the swords down until you hear a click, so that way they will stay right into place. And they will move sort of out of the way. And alright, again, I already mentioned this before, the features is the LED light up with the famous line with everyone's favorite Optimus actor and also legend. And that's it. So now let's get started with the transformation and also tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is that if you're going to start transforming him, it's best to put these visors back down. Even when you post them to, like, how they look in the movie, it's best to put these visors down back into place, just to kind of keep things out of the way. And I know it's weird, but this makes this a little bit easier. Now, where should I start? Let's do the back. So the first thing you want to do in the back is you want to untab these rear wheels of the truck. Like, you can see that there's, like, a little hole that goes into the tabs right here. So they can untab. And now you could take these blue pieces and rotate it back up. And if you also want to see is that once again, there's another tab that goes into there to that port. And when you push it back, it will, I don't know, snap into place. And if you want to, like, I don't know, put this back in, there's also, if you're transforming this figure, you can see there's a tab that goes into that port. That will go back to its place. But also do the same thing. Rotate this back up. Push this back to where it is. To the tab and then snap into place. And also a little thing I forgot to mention. This is sort of like the position you can do. Like, let's say if you're going to combine Prime with Leader Jetfire or something. I'm not saying the Studio Series Jetfire, but I mean the original Leader class. Just, you know what I mean. Now, let's do the chest. Or the front cab of the truck. So we're going to untab these chest pieces from those two slots that is between there. And it's also best to fold the smokestacks back down too. And after this, you're gonna unfold the door pieces, like here. Like when you're putting into truck, transforming to truck mode, you basically would do that. But truck, I think it's best to like fold the back, or fold the doors back in, Now, let's put the head back down. It untabs. And, okay. Now the arms. Untab them from the socket, the shoulder socket that went from that tab to that port. Like this one right here I'm talking about. And then this will fold right into place right here. And then you do the same thing on the other. Now for both of these arms, you want to fold the silver piece right here. Fold this right here. And so that way it will like make room for the sword so that it won't get in the way. Now for the arm, you rotate this a little bit like that. And now you can push this forward. You can put this back to where it is. Rotate the elbow right here. And yeah. Also, it's best to put the... Actually, we're going to zoom in the camera a little bit. Or actually... So, I'm going to put this camera down just to kind of show you. Oops. Do the same thing. So, you realize, here's the thing. This is like the part of the arm that is that the hand is in front. So when you move this sideways, it will, make like this. And you can hear the ratchet joint, and you can tab these two together. But after this, you want to make sure that you want to like move the arms so that way they are two and actually tab in place. Each of them, this one has a tab and there's a port, that goes into the other side of the arms. So when you put these together, they will snap into place. And then after that, you can untab the chest pieces from those little holes right there that goes from there. And then you can do this. Now, if you want to put the chest pieces back down, you will notice that there are slots. There are 2 slots that goes into there. I know it's hard to see, but you can see where those pieces can go. So, if you can put these down. Actually, I need to untab these again. Tap these chest pieces down, and then you can put them to where those slots are. And now after that, you can push these pieces off the shoulder armor or something, and you can unfold. Actually, I know it's hard to see, but what I was trying to say is that you can unfold the shoulder pieces, and they go to right, and they can go back to where they are. Just move the air filters out of the way, and then you can tab this all together. Okay. Sorry, I had to do this on camera or off camera. Oh. And you could also then later tab the air filters back to those tabs where you can see them. If you hear a snap, I know some people may say you're breaking it, but you're not. So there you go. You got the front shoulder. You got the front of the truck back into its place. And now you can sort of put this back down, or fold this all the way back to where it is. But I'm going to do this in the end. After that, you're going to take the piece, the front torso, and untab it from the trailer hitch that goes into that port right there, if you can see, like this one here I'm talking about, and it will make the transmission noise back then. And now let's do the legs. So the legs, you want to untab the feet that went to the, where it's snapped into place went for those tabs. You're going to unfold that, fold the grill piece back up, and fold the toes back in. Angle the wheel back into its position. And then, once again, it's hard to see, but there's port that goes into there's also a tab right there, and you can barely see. And after you push it back, you got the front leg done. And now let's do this camera back, just so you can see again. And you can do the same thing on the other side. Untap the feet, fold the toes, put this wheel back into the tab and the port, and then after that, tab these two together. Tab these legs together. like that. And now let's move the camera and tripod. I meant tripod. Sorry. So now we're gonna put the legs back into position, and for the wheels, you're gonna push these out of the way just to make room for the wheels. And after that, move the piece back by putting it back up, so that way it will make room for the wheels back into its place. And now, I know it's hard to tell, but you can see that there's, I don't know, a few tabs that goes into a slot? I don't know. But first, we're gonna rotate these pieces around, untap, fold these back, so that way they'll be back into their position. I know it's hard to see again. I apologize. Just to get you an idea. And after this, you want to push this forward. Right here. And if you're going to put these trucks, or if you're going to put the front torso of the truck to the legs, you will see that there's a tabs on each side. And when you put this all the way down, oh, I forgot to mention there's also tabs in front that goes into there. Put this back down, and it will tab all the way into place. After that, put these front legs back into place. And the wheels, if you see those tabs on the truck I mentioned earlier, they will stay in a place right here. And now we can fold the smokestacks back up. Now the last two steps is not that hard. I almost said easy. You fold this back, the front cab of the truck off the sleeper, like that. But first, before you're done, you want to untab the pipe, swing it all the way around from that tab, and it's going to go to another tab, and it will tab into place, and you can put this back all the way down, and you can hear a snap. And the last final step, same thing, swing the gas or pipe from the tank, put it back into the tab, and put this piece back down. Now, I know this is not a perfect tutorial, but there you guys go. That is it on the transformation tutorial on the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime from Hasbro. So let's put the camera tripod back down just to get a better position. So there he is. Now it's not real. Granted, it may be tricky at first, but once you use the instruction manual for the first time, and after a few times you practice, you'll get the hang of it. And after that, you don't need the instruction manual. It's probably trash. So here it is. Here's Prime in his Peterbilt cab. And for the truck noises, press the button on the side, and there you go. So like I mentioned, guys, I don't know about getting a Leader Megatron, with the arm upgrade kit I mentioned before, as well as the Buster Prime. It'd probably be really, really expensive to get all these. But hope this tutorial helps, and I know it's not perfect because it's because of my camera or phone. But just to kind of get you an idea of what I mean. Not all videos are perfect. They're filmed by my phone. That's why I use it for like gameplay videos or something like that. And yeah, so there you go, guys. That is it on the transformation. If you guys enjoyed this and glad it helps you transform this Prime, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe so that way you'll be notified for new videos. And looks like Prime is going to be rolling out of here, and I will see you all. So this is Duke saying have a great day. Be careful with the air quality, because of the wildfire going on from Canada. I'm praying for Canada, and I'm also praying for all of you who has this wildfire going on. So this is this is Duke and Optimus Prime saying have a good day, and we're rolling out of here. Later, guys.